Welcome to today's video. I'm Jazza25 and today we're going to have the fitness news. Today we're going to be talking about the 8 gym goals that you can achieve at home or at the gym. And I'll go into detail about them, each 8 of them, and give you the secrets for them and how you can train harder and faster and get stronger at the gym. If you like today's video, smack that like button real good and subscribe after my video. So, let's get into it. Today's video. Today we'll be talking about the 8 gym goals anyone can achieve at the gym or at home when they're doing the training. Now, let's get into it. You might be strong in 1 or 2 lifts, but are you up to the same standard in these 8 classic moves? If not, make these your next goal. Plenty of us tell ourselves, I'm not the competent type. But once we get fairly serious about any activity, that statement transforms into a question. So where do I stand against everyone else doing the same activity? Well, let's find out, guys. Before we get into the 8 gym goals anyone can achieve, let's talk about the standards. The standards and how to use them. My standards are based on a class system, with class 1 lifters being the most elite of the bunch. But of course this brings problems because there are bound to be plenty of people who meet the top standard on one movement, but are barely in class 3 of the others. So before explaining anything else, let me say this: don't take the standards personally. Regardless of where you fit on the scale above, it's not a statement on your worth as a human being. I'm sure you're awesome, and this is just one man's opinion regarding strength and power development. So let's get into the first one, guys. Number 1 is back squats. I love the front squats, but the back squats is the ultimate demonstration of hip and leg strength. Plus, throwing a bar on your back will help you throw a bit more weight on the bar. So it's great for something standards when it comes to performance in goals. Now, here we got the back squat tests. And you can check this out in a sec. To test your back squat, place the bar on your back and walk it out, squat down until the tops of your thighs are at or elbow your knees, then return to the starting position. A way that can squat with perfect technique for 3 to 5 reps is successful. And you can do this at any comfortable weight that you feel comfortable with, and then you can go up at higher weight when you get better at it, guys. Number 2, deadlift. There's a good reason why squats and deadlifts are in the powerlifting trinity. The back and hip strengths, a controversial deadlift or sumo deadlifts demands complex the leg strength of your back squat perfectly. And while the squat can be a bit more technical, a deadlift is easily to test. When done correctly, simply load up the bar, grip, and rip. And the deadlift test, guys, is like I said, just load it and go. The only rule I have here is that you can't hitch or ramp the bar up your body. In other words, no resting the bar on your thighs. It has to come up in one smooth motion. Even if it's slow down, if you're testing for reps rather than 1 rep per minute. Your form should be as solid as the final rep as the 1 rep. So guys, just take this one slowly and don't hurt yourselves, and feel the right comfortable weight that you feel good at and the right rep range for that as well. Number 3, the front squat. Your front squat is worth testing separately from your back squat, since the moves are considerably different. For one, the front squats put you in a very upright position, which is a bit safer for the spine. The front squat also puts a premium or quad reps strength, which every weekend warrior needs for a bigger vertical jump or faster acceleration. Last but not least, if you ever miss this lift, you can simply dump the bar forward, making it safe to test. The front squat test. Rack the bar across the front of your shoulders using either a bodybuilder or Olympic style grip, your choice. Walk it out and set your feet approximately hip to shoulder width apart. Squat down until the tops of your thighs are at or below parallel to your knees. Then return to the starting position. And the next one, guys, bench press. Number 4. This wouldn't be a true strength standards strengths without the bench press. For a good reason. The bench press is a gold statement when it comes to pure upper body strengths. Lie on your back and unrack the barbell. Lower it a controlled fashion to the middle of your chest, then press up to the starting position. Powerlifters are good with this technique, but don't necessarily expert the level of precision. My only demands: don't bounce or have the bar off your chest, and keep your butt down on the bench throughout each rep. The next one, guys, number 5, the classic chin up. The first few exercises here look a lot like powerlifting meets, with a premium placed on using an external load. Great athletes are not only good at moving external loads, but they are also their own body weights as well. Enter the chin up. The chin up is a great gauge of strength because it takes the muscles of the upper back. Furthermore, it's difficult to perform a ton of chin-ups. If you carry too much extra body weight, then there's a premium here on good strength. The chin-up test. Grab a chin-up bar with good palm facing you grip. Allow the elbows to go straight in the bottom and pull yourself in one smooth motion to a point where your upper chest is touching the bar. Return to the starting position, stop your momentum, repeat the maximum reps. You can do as many reps as you want, guys, on that until you get tired. I've done this and it really kills. The next one, push-ups. Much like the chin-up, the push-up is a great demonstration of the ability to own your own body weight. And unlike the bench press, this is almost solely upper body focused. The push-up focuses you to tie together the upper body core and lower body for maximum performance. Sit up in the push-up position with your hands just outside of the shoulder, with your spine in a neutral position and the core engaged lower down to your lacrosse ball or similar size objects to make sure you're using the full range of motion. Last but not least, focus on getting a full range at the top, spreading your shoulders blades and pushing your torso as far away from the floor as possible. And the next one, guys, vertical jump. The final 2 tests will put a premium on explosive strength and power. Much like the body weight test, you might be awesome at moving external loads or even performing movements where strength endurance is a primary focus and find yourself difficult here. However, the ability to be fast and explosive is a critical element for any athlete, and the vertical jump is and has always been a premier way of measuring these abilities. The vertical jump test. The easiest way to test your vertical jump is to use just a jump mat or a vertical device, as they can give you your numbers immediately. However, you don't have to access one of these tools. Just try the old-fashioned way and just do it at home. It's quite easy, guys. And the last one is going to be the broad jump. While many coaches fall in love with the vertical jump, the broad jump may be an equally powerful assessment tool. The broad jump is fantastic because it accurately assesses the explosive power of the athlete, and it works the glutes and the hamstrings as well. Along these same lines, many sports have a higher demand for horizontal power, which makes the broad jump a great indicator of potential performance. The broad jump test. Take a tape measure and stretch it out, placing a mat on both ends to keep it taut. Start with your toes at the 0 mark. Stand up tall with your arms outstretched. overhead and quickly rip your arms down and then back while simultaneously bending and then extending the hips and knees to propel yourself forward. Stick the landing and mark where your heels land to determine your broad jump. That's it, guys. That's the 8 training goals that anyone can achieve. Like any test, you probably won't ace these things right away, especially if you haven't studied for the exam. However, with some of dedication work, I guarantee you can make some significant improvements in all areas of your strength and power development. Yeah, so if you keep going, guys, and keep doing this, then you will find a good benchmark for yourself and try to crack that. Try to go further and further into your training and smash those goals. I know you can do it, guys, and I know you can do it. Thank you for listening for today's video. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe after the video. And thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. That has been the 8 gym goals that you can achieve at the gym or at home. I know the best ones out of all of them were pretty good, and if you have a go at this at home or the gym, you will definitely get stronger and get faster at your training. And yeah, if you liked today's video, smack that like button again and subscribe after my video. And thank you for watching this fitness news. I'm being Jazza25, and I'll see you guys next time.